place is so warm. I wonder if there's an event.
You say you like me.
All right. Now that you're in position...
I'm not good at acting all mad.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters.
After all, we need to watch you practice for...
So?
You're definitely
Hey, here you are. Oh, just wait until I go back.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need...
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to...
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age. Why I wielded a sword. Miss March.
Why do I wield my sword?
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword. And she said...
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like...
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement...
Oh, come on.
Oh? Now I'm curious.
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain rank?
Who do I want to defeat?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like...
I'll fight 10! Oops, that just slipped out. It's... Yeah, I really...
I think I figured out what's motivated.
Could it possibly be a...
Hey, now I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersion and novels. Even though I use a book.
See?
It doesn't matter. Everyone has the...
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil?
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to tap the table a few times with your fingers.
Tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so...
Please? That's how those heroes...
Play along?
Let's just stop wasting time.
Yeah! All right, let's...
You say you like me, but...
Did we get bamboozled? This clock.
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right? The Xianzhou is known for its tea culture and hospitality.
Do you...
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right, not too hot. Your tea tastes like slop, and you even have the nerve to charge me for it. And that name, the Sleepless Earl, it's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says Xianzhou Slop?
Stop! You...
Oh, who's that
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble. That's right! I'm the Sword Champion!
Never heard of you. Now,
Mr. Scott, I'm Yen Ching, a Cloud Knight Lieutenant. We've met before.
trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer. The tea here is...
A regular customer? You?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Xianzhou's prisoner?
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young...
Huh? Oh, that really scares me.
Scrap metal? This is my...
Sword play? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're...
Ha! As if anyone...
Looks like you guys are... Well, guess it's time to show these...
Just a reminder, IPC members. Street fighting on the...
Make any funny moves?
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship. Well, I could overlook the terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? You'll have your master kneeling and begging for mercy in no time.
Stop! Don't you dare insult Xianzhou's swordplay!
Huh? A fight, you say? Say whatever you want, but once you've seen what our mechs can do, you'll be practically begging us for them! Oh, come on! So, I can see you're no master yet, March, but I'll play fair. You go back,
Only 15.
and if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout, Xianzhou swordplay! Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about
And.
I'll become...
Nah, I don't think.
Okay, how about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke!
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the
Fine, I get it. But you all heard it, right? We'll meet again in...
Are you okay?
Yes. Thank you all for your timely help. The shop facing a bit of flack from visitors is a minor issue.
Don't worry. I can't stand by and.
Not only do you speak like a hero from an immersion, I know you're here for the tea ceremony. Please.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now,
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have a...
Come on. How can.
I don't see any issue with it. Let March give it a
As long as she trains
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn. You're my most trusted friend. You'll be. If I can't learn swordplay well, Masters, Miss Teaching Assistant.
I'm planning on quitting my job.
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days.
becoming a sword master.
But we can't lose our momentum,
Momentum alone will only keep you going for...
No worries. I've found my professional teaching. Rest assured, Masters. If not in me.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay. There are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on...
Got it. It's.
Since you've got that in mind,
Please, go ahead, Master.
we'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass our tests, those pieces of IPC
That would mean Yoon Lee is a terrible teacher.
Hey!
I understand. In the immersion, the disciple and the master.
Well, there aren't that many customs on...
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the test... Now, let's go back to the first question I asked you. I'm sure...
Absolutely. I wield my sword to become a hero. I want to fight for justice. Punish the
Then keep that fire burning.
You haven't said much, Miss Teaching. Exactly. That's enough chit-chat for now. Don't... How should I go about this?
Good.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. That's enough training for today. I need... Let's do this! What do you recommend?
Today, you'll face your first test.
Oh, I know! It's...
That's boxing?
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your...
And parries should be...
See? Even March is...
but I'm actually not...
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable.
Just focus on your teaching.
What? Didn't General Huyan...
Looks like your general hasn't told you to...
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay.
Unsheath your swords.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Yeah. Not very fast. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's this? Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's Looks like I passed the test. Great! Hey! I couldn't have... So if I were to take on...
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience.
Would you? Wouldn't...
In Lee's...
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? Oh, come on. You're just...
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent?
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance.
Thank you, Master.
So, have you found...
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no...
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the She thinks she could fool me by flying under the radar? Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash...
Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. I'll fight 10! Wonder what I'll run into today! Another step closer to star crazing. How should I go about this? I learned so much today. Jeez, I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest day. I'll you today? What do you recommend?
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time. Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vacuum.
Speaking of...
Huh? Is that the flaming...
You got it! I saw this immersion where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started...
Good example.
No.
That's not how it...
Absolutely.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see...
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? Another step closer to star claim. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's dead? Oh, I get it! Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's dead? Awesome! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's dead? Phew.
Those moves were pretty unconventional. So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li.
Well.
Thank you both for your guidance.
Without it.
Awesome! I won't be modest this time.
General Jing Yuan once told me, that everyone has the potential to be my master. Actually, I was once convinced by Gwenifin into swallowing a sword.
So, what do you think?
Maybe around... Well, I've gained a deeper understanding. By the way, in those immersion stories... Yeah, that's...
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to...
Oh, yeah!
The progress report on the nameless girl's sword training is complete.
Huh? Are you...
I mean, don't I have other important tasks to do?
A waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe that little sliver of metal...
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce it more. If I lose face, it's like...
Understood.
What do you recommend? Okay. Wonder what I'll run into today. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping class. Let's do this! That's enough training for today. Let's do this! should I go about this? Wonder what I'll run into today. Did I really just... All swords and no play makes March a dull girl, you know. I'll fight 10! I learned so much today!
Before we start the test, there's something He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission, and getting approval for a martial. However, according to the rules...
Declining would be like admitting to...
But before that, you need to pass...
I'm surprised...
Well, it's not really graduate.
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay, he used to
After all, the master should be the one who...
But... Master,
How will we ever find out if you don't even try?
Unsheath your swords and get...
The final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on, March 7th. Another new move under my belt. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's
Come get me!
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's
Punish evil! I'm just warming up.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's Now watch this!
Cut through the ranks!
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's
You're all in on it!
Awesome! Azure dragon, white tiger, less carbs, wasp, death!
I failed. Not bad. You've made it this far.
Oh! Ha! I told you!
With your swordplay skills?
Yeah.
But looking back,
Yeah! I've not only learned swordplay...
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like
That, actually... Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Yeah, I'll show Scott the power of the sea...
I remember Yan Qing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. Do you feel any closer to be...
Ah, yes, absolutely!